Well, good morning. So, this will be the final video on this truck for a while. I did some last fall and again maybe this spring. This is the junkyard bound rescue truck. So, recap real quick. It had a blown engine in it when I bought it. I bought it off Craigslist. They were selling it for scrap. It is a 92 Ford F-150 flair side. And I bought it from the guy that I'm the third owner of it. So the guy that bought it, he bought it with 10,000 miles on it. And then he drove it for all these years. And there's 190,000 miles on the truck. There is 80,000 miles on the motor I put in it. So I put, let's start at the beginning. So we did the motor over, put the motor from the donor truck in it. Did a suspension bushing renewal on the front end. I got one section I'm going to redo. It didn't come with a bushing kit, so I'm going to get that and do it. There's new shocks, new brakes, new brake lines. You can see, not sure if you can see in the light. You can see we did the A-arm bushings. There's new shocks on it. Did the brakes, fixed the exhaust. There was a little pipe that needed some repair. I fixed that, but the exhaust is in pretty good shape. This door was the door that was on it was tinny. I still got some alignment issues to do after I did the cab mounts and the repair on the floors. This side had a new floor in it, the other side did not. I made the patch panel. It wasn't that big a spot on the other floor. On the passenger side, it actually was in pretty good shape. So I made a patch panel up and welded that in, along with putting new cab mounts and bushings in it. A bushing on this side on the front end, on the front radiator support. It's got a new battery. I have done the computer ignition system box on it and upgraded the distributor in it. I still have, the guy that had it before me took the box off this, put a new gas tank in it, and I'm not sure why he did, because they ended up taking the gas tank back out of it because it had rotted. But they didn't get the body spacings on the box right. They missed one corner with bushings. So if you can look at it from behind, the left side of the box is down in the front. Now I'm going to remedy that. Hopefully this weekend I'm going to cut the bolt, because you cannot release it. It's rusted. Finally rusted to the point where it will not come apart no matter how much heat I put to it. So I'm going to cut that bolt out and put a new bolt in it and put the washers in it and get the spacing on the back of the cab the way it should be, thus leveling out the box. So this is a door I had off another truck we put on. It's in really nice shape. There's no rust on it. So we cleaned up the cab and get digging in here. See if I get my keys to it. I can fire it up. This is a very plain Jane. Oh Lord, I guess the keys are not in it. I took the keys out already. So I will start and run it on another video so you can see it driving up and down the road. The mirrors, I just ordered new mirrors for it off eBay. It goes down the road really good. It needs an alignment, and probably the last thing I'll do before winter is I will put some new tires on it. It has 31 1050s on it, and so we need to do that. Actually, the body now is in not bad shape. The back of the cab is really rough, and I have a good back of a cab on another one. I may take the box off this winter and replace the back half of the cab, including both cab corners and up about 8 or 10 inches. I can section it, cut it out with the plasma cutter, and then remount it. And that the mounts are good. It's just everything above the mounts and around where the rockers are that are bad. So, and then a piece behind the seat where it's got some rot in it. I could probably just do the cab corners and inner and outer cab corners, and then and put a piece in there. Sorry about the wind. We're getting some wind. It's probably going to rain. So that's the deal on that one. So it's up and running, and I've been driving it the last couple days. It passed state inspection. Goes down the road really good, pretty smooth, actually pretty good power for a 6-cylinder. So it's only the second 306 I've ever owned. This one has Torque Master apparently on the valve cover, so I'm not sure what they did by that. This is there's some stuff here. I cleaned up some of the paint on the bottom. It left a little bit of ridge. That's what that white stuff is. So the guy had tried to keep it up best he could. He really wasn't a body man or anything. So I'll work on the spacings on the door, and we're sporting some new mud flaps. So I'll do the leveling of the box to make everything level. I'll level the truck first on the floor of the shop, put it on jack stands, and then I'll loosen the box and get that level so it is level with the truck. Okay, so that one is done for now. I originally bought it because I was going to put the 49 cab on it, make it a 4-wheel drive 49. But after I drove it just a little bit, I kind of like the truck. So if I do anything down the road, I will add a newer cab on it, put like an XLT cab on it, and add air conditioning or something. And I'm gonna drive it this winter or not. I haven't decided. So the next rescue to do is the other 92, the 2-wheel drive, the Florida truck, and that floods and runs, and it's got issues with the throttle body, distributor, and fuel regulator. So I have all those parts off another truck. I'm going to swap them out and make sure that's what it is, and whatever part I find that it is, I'll replace it with a new one. Of course, they do not have code on them. You can read the codes if you want to read the flashes. We're not going to get in that. I got a lot of parts and some time. We're just going to swap it, put some new plugs and plug wires on it, and I got a throttle body off another one with low miles the same year, so we'll swap that out. And of course, the 67 sitting beside it, we moved everything out back because they ground our road to repave it, and it is dustier than the dickens. So really warm day. That's kind of what's going on. There's the top kick sitting right there, and some of the other equipment laying around. Going to add another bay here onto this sand salt building, and I'm going to do that this fall, and that'll give me some extra storage for one of these vehicles. And in the summer, a place to put my blades. I've got my wood all ready to go in. There's 12 cord there, and we'll be putting that in shortly. So a lot of stuff to do, and the 66, Jordan 66 is inside, and for a water pump. And what else were we going to do to that? Oh, we got a new rebuilt carburetor for it. So I'm going to put that on. So again, there's the rescue up and running. Glad to save it because there's not many flare side short boxes up here left. They're pretty much all rotted to pieces and gone. So I kind of like it. I think I'll keep it. Okay, have a good day.